A recent shift in cyber espionage tactics highlights the evolving nature of online threats. This is particularly concerning as it underscores the growing sophistication of attackers. A group identified as UTA0388, believed to have ties to China, has been linked to a series of spear-phishing campaigns targeting regions across North America, Asia, and Europe. These campaigns aim to deploy a new malware implant known as GOVERSHELL, which has been designed to exploit unsuspecting victims through carefully crafted messages that appear to come from credible sources. In this video, we'll explore the details of UTA0388's operations, the evolution of their malware, and the implications for cybersecurity. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals. In the timeline of UTA0388's campaigns, the evolution of their malware strategy is particularly notable. Initially, the group deployed a malware variant known as HealthKick in April 2025, which enabled basic command execution via command-exe. This marked the beginning of a more sophisticated approach to cyber espionage, as the group quickly moved to develop additional variants. By June 2025, UTA0388 introduced TE32, which enhanced their capabilities by utilizing PowerShell for direct command execution. This shift indicated a strategic pivot towards more versatile and stealthy malware that could blend into legitimate system operations. The progression continued with the release of TE64 in early July, which expanded functionality to include dynamic command execution and system information retrieval, showcasing the group's commitment to refining their tools for deeper infiltration. The introduction of WebSocket in mid-July added further complexity, allowing for more interactive command execution via PowerShell. This variant also included an update subcommand, suggesting that UTA0388 was not only focused on initial access but was also preparing for ongoing control and updates to their malware infrastructure. By September 2025, the emergence of the Beacon variant demonstrated a culmination of UTA0388's malware evolution. It incorporated advanced features for command execution, including the ability to randomize polling intervals, which complicates detection efforts. This reflects a growing sophistication in how UTA0388 manages its operations, indicating a shift toward maintaining prolonged access to compromised systems. The group has also shown a strategic use of legitimate cloud services for hosting malicious payloads, employing platforms like Netlify and OneDrive to disguise their activities. This tactic not only enhances the credibility of their phishing attempts but also complicates forensic investigations into their operations. Furthermore, UTA0388's innovative use of OpenAI's ChatGPT for generating phishing content underscores a significant evolution in their operational methodology. By automating aspects of content creation, UTA0388 has increased the volume and variety of their campaigns while minimizing human oversight, which allows for rapid adaptation to changing target profiles and geopolitical contexts. Overall, the timeline of UTA0388's campaigns reveals a trajectory of increasing sophistication, adaptability, and strategic use of technology, positioning them as a formidable threat in the realm of cyber espionage. As GOVERSHELL continues to evolve, its impacts are being felt across various sectors, with organizations in North America, Asia, and Europe at risk. The primary victims include governmental agencies, private corporations, and research institutions, particularly those engaged in sensitive geopolitical issues. The sophisticated nature of the spear-phishing campaigns has raised alarms, as attackers impersonate credible figures from fabricated organizations, making it difficult for targets to discern legitimate communications from malicious ones. One significant consequence of these attacks is the potential compromise of sensitive data, which could undermine national security and economic stability. The use of advanced techniques, such as rapport-building phishing, indicates a strategic approach that extends the window of vulnerability for targets. This method allows attackers to build trust before delivering the malicious payload, increasing the likelihood of successful breaches. Moreover, the incorporation of artificial intelligence, specifically through tools like OpenAI's ChatGPT, has introduced a new layer of complexity. By automating content generation, UTA0388 can efficiently create convincing phishing messages in multiple languages, broadening the scope of its operations. This not only enhances the effectiveness of their campaigns but also reduces the need for human oversight, potentially increasing the scale and speed of attacks. The targeting profile suggests a focus on organizations involved in Asian geopolitical matters, particularly Taiwan. This indicates that the implications of GOVERSHELL extend beyond mere data theft. They may influence diplomatic relations and exacerbate tensions in the region. As the malware continues to evolve, the risk of collateral damage to innocent parties increases, highlighting the need for robust cybersecurity measures across all sectors. In summary, the impacts of GOVERSHELL are far-reaching, affecting a diverse range of organizations and raising critical concerns about national security, economic integrity, and the ethical use of artificial intelligence in cyber operations. The ongoing evolution of this malware necessitates vigilance and proactive defenses to mitigate its threat. In light of the evolving tactics employed by UTA0388, organizations must prioritize robust monitoring and response strategies to mitigate risks associated with such sophisticated cyber threats. One critical step is implementing advanced threat detection systems that utilize machine learning and behavioral analysis to identify unusual patterns or anomalies in network traffic. This proactive approach can help organizations detect potential breaches before they escalate. Additionally, organizations should enhance their employee training programs to focus on recognizing phishing attempts, particularly those that leverage social engineering techniques. Regular simulations of phishing attacks can help reinforce awareness and ensure that employees are equipped to identify and report suspicious communications effectively. Collaboration with cybersecurity firms and threat intelligence providers is also essential. By sharing insights and data about emerging threats, organizations can stay ahead of attackers and refine their defenses. The integration of threat intelligence feeds can provide real-time updates about specific tactics and indicators of compromise associated with UTA0388 and similar actors. Furthermore, organizations should conduct regular security audits and vulnerability assessments to identify and remediate weaknesses within their infrastructure. This includes ensuring that all software is up to date and that security patches are applied promptly to minimize exposure to known vulnerabilities. Lastly, incident response plans must be regularly updated and tested to ensure that teams can react swiftly and effectively in the event of a breach. This includes defining clear roles and responsibilities, establishing communication protocols, and conducting post-incident reviews to learn from any security events. By adopting these comprehensive monitoring and response strategies, organizations can better protect themselves against the evolving landscape of cyber espionage and reduce the potential impact of attacks like those executed by UTA0388. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals.